We are alive. 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 Is everyone back yet? Is everyone alive? Everyone join the chat? I don't know. What's going on? Hold on. I'm trying to get this set up. What up? What up, Sif? Hello, everyone. We're back alive. That was very strange. I don't know what happened. It had to have been. I think it was. It wasn't the memory. It wasn't the memory because I think it was the video card. Um, so I'm afraid of that happening again. I think it was the video card, bro. I broke the video card. I was a bad boy. So here's what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna stick with. We're gonna just do one. Well, here we go. We're gonna just stick with one thing right now. Hopefully, the video file saved. I had to do a hard restart. Return of the chat. We got some returning faces. Maestro. Oh, yep, we want to save that. You know what I think it was? It might have been. It might have been Sony Vegas because it really might have been Sony Vegas. But I don't know. I'm actually kind of afraid to go back on. But we will try. We're gonna try to finish this today. I didn't expect that to. All right. See. Again, hello to the chat if you're returning. Collab with Star Wars Theory. I already did collab. I already am collabing with Star Wars Theory. Uh hold on. I'm trying to get my stuff back turned on. So I really think it's Sony Vegas cuz Sony Vegas is freezing up and stuff. Mhm. Mhm. Come on. This is taking forever. Fuck. I'm kind of angry because I was perfect. I was in the. Everything was going good. Everything was going good, and then we went. Welcome back, Jake Branch. Welcome back. Hello. How y'all doing? We are alive. We are alive. We are alive. Um. Mm, but yeah, we're back. we had a decent following. Hopefully everyone comes back and we continue. I saw some questions about the lip sync. Yeah, I used AI in that trailer. I don't know if I'll use it in the full movie. Um the problem is the AI lip sync doesn't work on some stuff like the AI lip sync doesn't work on Plagueis's face. So yeah. Alright. This is taking forever. So close. So close to finishing this. Let me read some of the AI lip sync doesn't work on aliens. I trusted a few AIs with many aliens like Huts, Wookiees. Yeah, for some reason they don't. Oh, oh. All right. Where were we again? He was discussing the Sith and
Or are you simply stronger and more awake than others? Who gives more shape to sentient history?
all right. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to stream movie duels the same time as I'm doing cuz maybe I think that's what destroyed my computer last time. So just to make sure, I think we're not going to do that no more. Um but I was able to record that last shot before my computer went. So
The good, who adhere to the tried and true? Or those who seek to rouse beings from their stupor and lead them to glory? A storm you are. Stupor and lead them to glory. A storm you are, but a much needed one, to wash away the old and complacent, to wash away the old and complacent, and prune the galaxy of dead weight. Palpatine's lip curled in anger and menace. Is this the wisdom you offer? The tenets of some arcane cult? Prune the galaxy of dead weight. Is this the wisdom you offer? The tenets of some arcane cult? The test of its value is whether you can.
the test of its value is whether. All right, here we go. We're going back on movie duels. Just in case, I'm turning off everything in the background. EA, I don't need on. Blah blah blah. We're not turning on Steam. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it from the. Let's see. Move. No background music. We are just going to do it from our minds. Here we go. I'm turning on movie duels right now. So the only thing I have running in the background is this and YouTube and blah blah blah. All right. Thank you. How many memory do I have? I have 16 gigs. Matt Smith. All right, can we? All right, we need to talk about this whole Matt Smith thing before we get back in the movie duels. Hold on. We need to talk about. I don't think Matt Smith looks anything like he looks nothing like young Palpatine. Give me a break. We're gonna dispute this right now. Really, this guy doesn't look anything like young Palpatine. Maybe right here, but still, here's an actual photo of young. Oh wait, no, that's a Photoshop. Is there really no pictures of young Palpatine? There's Tom Hiddleston. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Even Timothy Chalamet looks more like Palpatine than Matt Smith. That's my final. That's my final. That's my final word on that whole thing. Because I think that's my final word on it. Oh, damn. He's not coming back, is he? This weird. He is 80. Should have met him. I should have met him. All right, right here, right here. Even then, he does still doesn't look it.
I've got two young ladies here in trouble.
Yeah.
You don't care, do you?
You will watch your career with great interest. All right, back to what we were. Back to the whole thing. All right. It the buck stops here. Yeah, that's not Palpatine. See ya, Jake. Matt Smith looks more like. Yeah, he looks more like Voldemort. How about Matthew Rees? Yeah, I could see Matthew Rees, but he's not in a video game. That's the difference. Um, the problem with is I don't have like a lot of I couldn't there's not a lot of 3D models where you could use a 3D Palpatine, and I would have to commission a face mold. I don't have time for that. No commission from me. Michael Bay looks like. Yeah, Michael Bay. See, everyone agrees now. Who he Palpatine does not looks not like Matt Smith looks nothing like a young Ian McDermott, and he's supposed to be handsome. You know, he's supposed to turn decrepit and pale because of the Sith and whatnot. All right, let's pray that our video card doesn't break or our memory doesn't go. It wasn't the memory; it was the video card because I could still hear music. If it was the memory, I would. I could still hear music, and I could still like move my mouse pretty fine. I think it was the video card. Too much. Yeah, the old gal's not that. Well, it's not even an old gal. It's just I don't want to. It's just people seem to. The reason why people seem to say Matt Smith is because he was going to be Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker till they deleted his scenes. Allegedly, Matt Smith was also Skynet in Terminator Genesis. He fit that more than being Palpatine. All right. Back to where we were. I'm so mad. Where were we? Where were we again? Let's look at the timeline.
To wash away the old and complacent and prune the galaxy of dead weight. Is
These. All right. Also, as a precaution, I'm always turning off reshade with the hot. I'm always turning off reshade whenever I'm done base profile. Now it's not detecting as Jedi Academy anymore.
tenets of some arcane cult? The test of its value is whether you can live by it, Palpatine. If I had wanted that,
We're getting very close. We're getting very close.
the test of its value is whether you can live by it, Palpatine. If I had wanted that, I would have forced my parents years ago to surrender me to the Jedi Order instead of transferring me from school to private school.
From school to private school. I have a question concerning revitalized story with Mara, Hera, Dash, and do you have a written ending to that? Yeah, I do. Um, but it'll be finished soon. Dash Rendar. I don't remember using Dash Rendar. You Again, hello to the chat. Oh, Kyle. Sup, Crit? Will this be an animated version using the voices from the audiobook or new voice actors doing their impressions? Oh, well, JT, it'll be voice actors doing their impressions. You can hear the new voice actors. Actually, some of the voice actors are doing their own thing. You can hear the voice actors in the new episode 1 trailer. The one who plays Plagueis, he's doing an impression of the audiobook narrator, though. I know that for sure. I kind of got someone who sounds like Tom Hiddleston to play Palpatine, but he hasn't sent me any lines yet. Hopefully, he does. If not, then I'll have to keep looking for or get. I could even get someone that just does a Chancellor, a younger Palpatine voice.
If I had wanted that, I would have forced my parents years ago to surrender me to the Jedi Order instead of transferring me from school to private school. Plagueis planted his hands on his hips and laughed without mirth. And of what possible use do you think a person of your nature would be to the Jedi Order?
I might release the audiobook audio on archive.org if people want to watch it that way. But I think people are just going to want to prefer the well, it could, vice versa, but people the most like available version will be on YouTube where you can enjoy it. Dum 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 dum. Obviously, if I did an audiobook version, it would probably get copyright claimed. Ding 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 ding. Will there be flashbacks to the ancient Sith or Jedi? No, there will not be flashbacks. There will not be any flashbacks.
And of what possible use do you think a person of your nature would be to the Jedi Order? You're heartless, ambitious, arrogant, insidious, and without shame or empathy. More, you're a murderer.
Transcript CFD. God damn it. Swear to God, I hate the fucking console commands. Bullshit. I think I got that. I'm doing some other projects for friends. I can't really done a good Chancellor Tim. Only episode 3. Otherwise, I'd get the lines for you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah. I watched The Acolyte again last night, and my opinion is even lower than the first time I watched it. I gotta ask people, so when Trinity's fighting the Acolyte, um I have uh I have like I have like a pet peeve, or should she have the force awareness to have been able to grab that second blade? Shouldn't she have been aware? I just don't see why. I had this argument with a friend last night, and he got upset and he left our call that we were having. But I think it's simple. Why, if these Jedi are so high and powerful, shouldn't they be able to have the Force awareness to see some little trick like that?
Ambitious, arrogant, insidious, and without shame or empathy. More, you're a murderer. Hooded gaze and watched the youth's hands clench in fists of rage. Careful, boy, he said after a moment. You are not the...
How do you make use of it? I could. I'm gonna change that.
stateroom with the power to kill. Palpatine's eyes opened wide, and he took a step back.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change this from the book. I have the perfect. I have the perfect idea for. I have the perfect. I have the perfect idea to how to do this scene. I could, much better than maybe not as good as the book, but let's see. Let's see. How do I do this? I'm trying to figure out how do I. Fisticuffs. What I could do. Could no melee. That could work. How do we do this? All right. Trying to figure out how to do this scene. Secrets of the Adaption. Let me see. For the Acolyte is giving us energy, the powerhouses. I think it's like TPM. The dark side clouds the future, so it's hard to predict the next move. Dark side users have been gone for a while, literally. Hello, the Senate. Secrets of the Adaption. The thing with the Phantom Menace is I think Qui-Gon knew he was going to die. Um, I also think he was tired. He was tired of fighting at that point. Like tired. Well, for one, I think when he was meditating, he knew he was gonna die, and he two he was kind of getting tired and losing focus. And again, he is kind of old in this timeline. He's supposed to be like maybe 70, 60, 50. Um, Mind Trick. Hmm. Might have to do it like the book because I can't figure out how to. I have to do it like the book. I can't see any other way to do it. I was recording. I think the biggest issue with Acolyte is not the visuals or the acting. I think Master Soul is a great character. He's a great character and a pretty no. He's a great. I think it would fit in the prequel trilogy, Master Saul. I kind of keep thinking of Seifa Diaz. I think the big issue with the Acolyte, and I said this last night, was the story is just uninteresting. No one cares about these characters, these twins. It's 2 episodes, but I was kind of checking out by episode 2. Episode 1 was better than episode 2. I'm not invested in the. If a story doesn't invest you in the story, or if a story doesn't invest you, then I don't know. That's a bad sign. It's a really bad sign. There's also like nitpicks I had, like why didn't they interrogate the supplier? He obviously knew something, but they're kind of being stupid about it, etc., etc. He got away so easily because they should have had him. They should have had him tagged that whole time. It's I thought Master Torben looked like Count Olaf from I thought I gotta bring it up. I thought Master Torben, the guy that was floating, he looked like Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. From now on, he's Count Olaf. He is Count Olaf. Jedi Master Count Olaf. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up a picture. Oh, come on. Really? Can't you just give me a picture of this guy? Make this so difficult. There you go, Count Olaf. It's still not. It's still not. Okay, I hate. You can't save an image to Google anymore because it gives you. I think this is it. Okay, yeah. Count Olaf. Am I wrong? The way he died, like I didn't care about the episode at that point. I think no one cared, man. Either you hate this. I think the biggest issue is the show's it's just there. It's not good or bad. You know, you could be apologist and say, "Oh, this is great. What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe it's great for you, but if a show's not entertaining me, like I don't think it's as bad as people say. Like people are saying this is the worst thing ever. You know, blah blah blah. They want to jump off a cliff. Oh, wow, blah blah blah. Well, go ahead. I mean, I've seen worse. I'll be honest. I thought so. I thought Acolyte episode 1 was marginal better than Ahsoka episode 1. But then episode 2 happened and it was so boring. The story, I just stopped caring about the story with the twins. Boring, 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 boring. Not wrong. If leaks about the Ravon, I think the big issue with it people might have is episode 3. I read some of the leaks for episode 3, and that does kind of seem like a bastardization of Star Wars. Um, but it could be different context wise, but yeah, I know like Theory's gonna lose his mind maybe, and some other people when they see those that episode 3. So, what are the leaks for episode 3? Do you get all right, chat? You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you the leaks of episode 3? I can do that. Uh, all right, press 1 in the chat if you want to hear the leaks of the
Boy.
yeah, tell me in the chat. Wait, I will oblige. You will, because I will oblige. Let's see.
Careful, boy. Boy.
Do a force grip. 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 Now. Did I? This is not gonna work.
Clench in fists of rage. Cowboy.
Oh, okay. Let me see. All right, 1-1-1. I cannot. All right. All right. One. All right. Mute the stream for 3 minutes. If you don't want to hear the leaks of episode 3, I'm going to tell you what I've heard from a dozen people. Prepare yourselves. All right. So, episode 3 leaks. The big thing that people have been saying about episode 3, The Acolyte. It involves the twins, and basically they explain, so the witches aren't Sith, the twins aren't Sith, they're witches, like the Night Sisters. They kind of they're from a witch coven, and they have mothers. Yeah, like yeah, something accident happened with the Jedi and the witches, and there was some death. I don't know. They'll explain that. The big thing, the one that people say "f you," and this is what I heard. It could be different context wise. Was how the witches were born, and prep yourselves. They imply that the witches or the twins were born in the Force the same way as Anakin in the Phantom Menace. I hate this. I hate this like I hate that so much on many I that better not be. So they're basically proto Anakin. They are. Oh, and they also allude that it's the Force bond from the Rise of Stinkwalker and Last Jedi, whatever. The sisters have that Force bond, whatever, that bullshit. But if that's true, that if that these girls were born through the Force made them. I don't like that. But are they going to tie it into Plagueis? Are they going to even bring up Plagueis or Tenebris? I hate that idea so much. That ruins so much. Like, there's so many people who believed Anakin was born into the Force. They explain in the Plagueis novel that he was born in the Force. It was an accident of Palpatine. It was a result of Palpatine, and it kind of fits into the Palpatine and Plagueis were both responsible for their undoing. They basically were they're meddling in the Force, and the Sith powers created Anakin. Basically, it pushed it into the Force, and Anakin was born. Um, Or you can go with the other theory that Anakin was just born because the Force called upon it. He was the chosen one, the prophecy. But if they're doing that, and no, Anakin was born because some Sith took some ideas from these witches who did it too. I they were, Anakin was an experiment of the witches, the twins, the Force. They were the prequel to his birth. It's so stupid. It is such a stupid idea. I hope that's not true, but people seem to say the same sentiment. That's what they say. Oh, by the way, the twins' mothers, they have mothers. So, yeah. I mean, they even said in episode 1, mothers. And I'm not homophobic or anything, but two mothers, the twins created through the Force? Come on, you guys, you can see it. It's in your face. It hit. These people don't think about what they're writing at all unless there's something else going on. So that's the leaks for episode 3 that I've heard involving the twins. And that's the one a lot of people assume. People think it's going to kill Star Wars. That very thing with involving the twins. Personally, I kind of think that way too. I don't think it would kill Star Wars, but it does kind of destroy some of the prequel mythos that we've grown to love with Anakin. It kind of lessens Anakin's importance. With Plagueis, the Plagueis novel. It didn't directly say Anakin was the result. It implied it, but even in that made more sense because Palpatine and Plagueis, they created. You could say Palpatine created Anakin and whatever. But yeah, but he again that also adds that they created their own downfall. The Sith compelled the Force to create their own downfall, even though they win for a brief time. They created the child who both destroys the Jedi Order and destroys the Sith altogether until whatnot. What? Um, but yeah, that's the leaks for episode 3. People who are listening. Yeah, well, it's not just Phantom Menace. They're reconsidering. They're reconsidering. They're reconsidering. They're just reconsidering Anakin as a character. I don't like that. I think no one does. It's also, people say, "Oh, that's risk." So that's not what George Lucas said. You can probably predict what people are gonna complain about. That's not what George Lucas said. It sounds good. For me, I hate the idea. I despise that idea. Um, we'll do that
Careful, boy, he said.
I should do that again. Again. All right, I'm about to wrap this up, everyone. We're almost to the end. We're almost to the end of the road. I think I think that like what happened with my computer kind of railroaded me finishing this all cuz don't have a lot of time now. Kukuracha, kukuracha. No 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 no. Oh, is it bad I'm ready to laugh at episode 3? No. Homophobic. I'm more concerned how they're going to deal with Darth Maul. The way Plagueis. Yeah, I like how he says that too. Careful, boy. Careful, boy.
Careful, boy, he said after a moment. You are not the only being in this fight with the power to kill. Careful, boy. You are not the only being in this plush stateroom with the power to kill. Palpatine's eyes opened. You are not the only being in this plush stateroom with the power to kill. Palpatine's eyes opened wide, and he took a step back. I can sense it.
Hold on, I want to do that. This is the night where the moon is right. All right. I finished Star Wars Dark Forces remastered with 3 difficulties. That's cool, man.
I can sense it. Plagueis grew deliberately haughty. What you sense is a fraction power to kill. I can sense it.
This is the night. How do you do all the different voices? I use voice actors. This is just the audiobook narrator for now. I use the voice actor for Plagueis, who I could show off in a second. If you want to hear the actual voice of Plagueis in the actual movie, let me see. Here he is. Here he is. All right, guys, give me your opinions on the Plagueis, the real Plagueis voice actor, besides the audiobook narrator.
I want to tell you something about my past. I was born and raised not on Munilist, but on a world called Maikito. Not to my father's primary wife, but to a second wife. I only experienced Munilist as a young adult when my father returned there. Due to strict population laws, only someone of my father's influence could bring a non-indigenous, half-clan member like me to the planet. Despite this, my father's family saw me as an outsider, lacking the social grace of those born on Munilist. The Munes detest non-conformity, and I had it in abundance. My siblings were model citizens, insular, self-important, and thrifty to a fault. Gloating, even pretending to be sad at their funerals, and indifferent at the rituals that transferred their wealth to me. Eventually, I outlived all of them, and inherited everything.
Okay. Tell me what you guys think of Plagueis' voice in the comments or in the chat. Okay, how? I was curious where not use any AI stuff. I don't use AI. I do like use it to like troll people in the video game or something like that. I don't know. I always tell people I don't think you should use AI. Here's the problem, like AI can be useful, but if you over rely on it, it's bad. It can be bad. It can be pretty soulless. I mean, I've seen AI voice. Sometimes it's always monotone. monotone, and you can never get AI voice to yell out a line or something like that. It's not the same as someone actually doing the voice and showing emotion. You know, can't Dooku's. I like the voice, but it's way too close to Dooku's intonation and cadence. The problem is that that's the voice that's he's copying the voice of Plagueis, the Daniel Davis. And he's just doing an impression, you could say he's reciting the way he says it. So your issues with the Plagueis voice is the same as the issues with, because the same cadence could be said for Daniel Davis as whatever. Daniel Davis is Plagueis. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. Someone's calling me. So
What you sense is a fraction of what I can bring to bear.
and the problem with this though, the audiobook narrator, I think his voice should be deeper for Plagueis. Like it's the right cadence, but it should be like, let's listen to it pitched down a bit. I think like sometimes when he does the voice, sometimes when he does the I think this is
What you sense is a fraction of what I can bring to bear.
see, so I never noticed that his voice is kind of different. Like sometimes it's deeper, and then sometimes it's like that. I thought he was talking as Palpatine for a second, but yeah,
What
that's
you sense
and he's reading. He's doing all the voices and reading too. So
is a fraction of what I can bring to bear. Palpatine appeared suitably chastened. Might I be...
yeah, Daniel Davis does sound like Dooku. Yeah, Daniel Davis sounds more evil than Dooku. Yeah, Dooku's more sophisticated.
What you sense is a fraction of what I can bring to bear. Might I be of some use to the Sith? Possibly, Plagueis said. Perhaps even likely.
So close to finishing the scene.
Might I be of some use to the Sith? Possibly, Plagueis said. Perhaps even likely. Possibly. Perhaps even likely. But we would have to wait and see. Where are the Sith? Plagueis allowed a smile. Just now, there is only one.
Sidious. You may have to pitch down the first part of what Darth was saying. so it doesn't sound like Palpatine. I'm not using his voice. I'm just using this as an audio reference. Thank you for the. I might have to. I might not be able to finish this scene because someone's calling me, and I can't disappoint him. So let's see. No. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'm being. All right. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish episode 1 today. I'm being called. So, thank you all for coming today. We'll have to do this again sometime. I wish you could see me actually filming this stuff, but we had that issue earlier today. So, I was hoping to do the him.
Possibly. Perhaps even likely. But we would have to wait and see.
We would have to wait and see.
Where are the Sith?
You know what? No, no, no. You know what? We're gonna try to finish this. We are gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You gotta get all those cinematic angles, and you gotta like push. See, if my thing wasn't always lagging, I would be quicker to do this. I could do this so quicker, but it's a piece of shit. So, Sony Vegas for you.
Where are the Sith? Just now to join me. Palpatine nodded.
Here we are. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're finishing the scene. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Where are the Sith? Just now, just now, there is only one. I do wish to join you. Then kneel before.
Uh, Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to like do this the best I can. No, that's not. Nope, nope. Sorry, everyone. I'm quiet. I'm very focused right now. No, I still don't think that's. Oh man. Okay. All right. Sorry. Doing this last shot. I'm trying to do this last shot. I'm trying to.
And pledge that it is your will to join your destiny forever with the Order of the... Then kneel before me and pledge the Order of the Sith Lords. Palpatine stared at the floor, then genuflected, uttering, "It is my will."
Shit. We're almost there, people.
With the order of the Sith Lords. It is my to join my destiny forever with the order of the Sith Lord. It is my will to join my destiny forever with the order of the Sith Lords. Plagueis extended his left hand to touch him on the crown of the head. Then it is done.
We are doing it. We got it. I think we got it.
then it is done. Day forward, the truth of you, now and forevermore, will be Sidious.
We did it. We did it, everyone. We finished the last shot.
From this day forward, the truth of you, now and forevermore, will be Sidious. When Palpatine stood, Plagueis took him by the shoulders. In time you will come to us.
Yeah, we got it, people. Who's in stat chat still? Yeah. If you have a Discord, I'd like to help. Could you list your Discord for Palpatine? You can still join the like for what? Like what? Like how, what in what way? I'm closing shop anyway. So I'm closing shop right now, so let's do the last scene here and see. So I've got software that'll help him sound more like Ian. You mean like AI software? He's a voice actor is gonna dub him. So I don't know how you would help that whole situation. A voice actor is gonna be playing the role. So
In time you will come to understand that you are one with the dark side of the Force, and that but just now, and until I tell you differently, abiding
all right, I think I'm gonna close it here. All right, thank y'all for coming. I'm gonna end it here. This takes voice to voice. That's still AI. I'm still not using AI, friend. But I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming. We got it. So, woohoo. All right. The Discord server, if you want to join the Discord, it's available. The link is always available for people if we can do watch parties and stuff like that. Like it's available for anyone. There. All right. Thank you all for coming. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna finish this tonight, and yeah, we at least finished the big scene, so I'm glad we were able to do that. We shall see.